Ladies and gentlemen, day one of the Las Vegas Raiders training camp is here, guys. Football is back and things are about to get exciting. Now, in this video, we're going to break down some news, some notes, some highlights, some observations from today's practice. However, before we dive in, I do want to give a major shout out to all of the Raider reporters out there. You're going to see some names at the top of your screen. Make sure you guys go follow them, man. There's Jesse Merrimack. He's a great one. Your boy Q, another great one here. Go follow him. He does so much revolving this team. Go follow them on Twitter or X if you haven't already done so, man. They're going to post highlights, some news, some notes, analysis, everything. Okay? Just want to give them a shout out because without them, these videos are just not possible to make. So go follow them if you haven't already done so. And with that being said, we can kind of dive into the video. The first video here is more D-line. Now, when you talk about the D-line, my main area of concern is obviously with Christian Wilkins being out. Who's the guy that's going to step up, right? Yes, you have Adam Butler. They wanted Adam Butler. They kept Adam Butler. Max Crosby needed Adam Butler here with them. Going to be here, and that is a very good sign. You see him right there going through some reps, as well as Max Crosby. But it's going to be a massive year for this man right here, Tyree Wilson. Now, with Christian Wilkins out, they expect Tyree Wilson to maybe kick into 3 technique, maybe even 2 technique, right? 1 technique. Now, obviously, if you're playing outside that guard or inside the guard, you need to have a little bit more weight on you, kind of like an Adam Butler type player. But Tyree Wilson is a guy who has continued to get stronger, get more physical, and I think that he will ultimately be a factor on this team. Now, obviously, with Malcolm Kuntz being back as well, he's going to be off that edge. Crosby's going to be off the edge. They need someone up the middle, and I think it's going to be Tyree Wilson. I think he's going to get a lot of those reps. You also have JJ, and you have Tonka Hemingway, who I think could fight for some reps there as well. Like Ifotu from New York, the Jets. Both guys, or all those guys, could definitely fight for some reps. So comment down below, who do you think the starting 4 defensive linemen will be in this 4-3 system? You got Max, you got Butler, you got Kuntz. Who's going to be that another interior guy? Is it Tyree? Is it Fotu? Is it JJ? Is it Tonka? Who do you guys think will be that guy? Let me know. This is another guy. Go follow him right now. I think that's Jesse Merrick. Okay, he's with the Silver and Black Sports Network. This dude is different when it comes to posting Las Vegas Raiders content. Here's a quick little video here of Geno Smith, the brand new quarterback here in Las Vegas. I am excited. Dude, we haven't had a guy like Geno. The leadership qualities, the work ethic qualities. Geno Smith is the guy you want on your football team, and he is here. It looks like he's got his pads on, okay? This is day 1, and he's got his pads on. I actually wasn't aware that they were going to have all their pads on today. Maybe this is just quarterbacks trying to get into the throwing rhythm with the pads on or something. I don't think they're scheduled to have pads on just yet, though. So this is actually very interesting. I'm going to see as this video goes on if pads are on for everybody. I didn't look like it for Max Crosby and the defensive lineman, at least not from what I remember. But hey, big news. Pads are on for the quarterbacks. So here we go. A little bit of Tyree Wilson going through some reps as well. Again, should be a big year for him, man. Should be a big year for him. He's gotten stronger. He's gotten more physical. It looks like he's actually pretty quick too. So as well as putting on some weight, looks like he's actually getting quicker as well. And good weight. Not trying to become huge, but more muscular, more lean. But again, they're going to count a lot on him, at least until Christian Wilkins is back. Looks like he's got maybe a new face mask as well. I'm excited for Tyree Wilson, man. If I have to be honest with you, I'm excited for him. Now, we also got to see a little bit of the new boy. Actually, yesterday they signed a lot of new players, including Jamal Adams, Philip Dorsett, JT Woods, a cornerback as well, who they worked out a while ago. I feel like maybe OTAs. But these guys are here now. And this is the kind of like the first look at Jamal Adams wearing that 33. Now, a lot of people in my video talking about him as a player and why, and I think that's Jermaine Pratt there as well. 57, a newcomer. Dude, this team got a lot better this offseason. They got a lot better. In terms of on paper, talent-wise, this team is good. But Jamal Adams is a guy that, yes, is 29 years old. has not been the healthiest guy in the world over the past 2 years. But when it comes to overall ability, his ability to play in the box as a box safety, to even play in the nickel at times, to sit in a flat or sit in a hook curl or drop back into a midfield close. This guy can do it all. He's got great instincts and he's a great leader. Okay, he leads by example. In my eyes, this was a great pickup because he comes back to a Pete Carroll led team, but also in a Patrick Graham defense. I think he is a perfect fit, at least in my eyes, man. I'm excited. I know this team is a little bit older with the Landon Roberts, Jermaine Pratt, Devin White, right? But man, overall wise, I'm all in on this team. All right, make sure you guys go follow Vegas Sports Today. This is where they post a little bit of what's going on in 7-on-7s and 11-on-11s. Unfortunately, we are not allowed, or not we, but they, reporters, are not allowed to show that portion of practice, at least right now. They don't want other teams kind of, watching it and studying it for their games this season. Now, before we deep dive into what's going on, make sure you guys hit that like button. Excuse me, and subscribe to the channel, guys. It is free. It doesn't cost anything to join the family. We will be covering the Raiders all year, training camp, preseason, regular season, everything you could think of. We've got you guys covered, so make sure you guys join the family if you haven't already done so. Okay, here we go. We're gonna start at the bottom here with this tweet by Mike Dixon. Again, another guy you should go follow. Keeps up with the team so much. So we had back-to-back sideline throws for Aiden O'Connell. Alex Bachman catches it for 20 yards. Love to see that. Hey, Aiden O'Connell getting some early reps here. Let's see. Trey Taylor had the ball in his hands, but he dropped it. The would-be interception from Geno Smith. Okay, Geno. Now, Trey Taylor is a guy I've been hearing about a lot lately. I feel like this Raiders organization and coaching staff have a high belief in his overall ability, and he's already getting first team reps. I mean, he wouldn't be going up against Geno Smith if he wasn't at least being thought of as a potential guy to get first team reps. Now, obviously, when you look at the DB room, you have Darien Porter, you have Jeremy Chin, you have IPM, you have Jamal Adams, you have Eric Stokes, Darnay Holmes, Lonnie Johnson, DeCamerion Richardson, right? A lot of guys here. Jacorian Bennett. But Trey Taylor getting a lot of those reps right now. Like that. Okay, so now we have a beautiful pass across the middle, deep from Aiden O'Connell to Ian Thomas. Another guy coming over from, I believe, Carolina. Tight end here. When you look at the tight end room, you got Brock Bowers, Michael Mayer. Now they have a third guy here. Early on in the offseason, we heard maybe they trade Michael Mayer. But they like running a lot of, let me write it down here for you guys. They like running a lot of 13 personnel. What that means is one running back, 3 tight ends, and because you have Michael Mayer, because you have Brock Bowers, and now you added Ian Thomas, now you can run a lot of 3 tight end sets with the potential Dont'e Thornton on the outside, who's a major threat down the field. I can only imagine the play action fake, right? And then have him run a go ball. You probably have a one-eye safety look because you're in that 13 personnel. Man, the versatility is going to be crazy, and I cannot wait to see how it continues to work. Let's see, what else do we have here? Let's go to Mike Dixon's page, see if he has any updates for us. Not yet, so hopefully we get a little bit more in the next few minutes. Here's a quick tweet from Vincent. I don't want to try to say his last name because I don't want to say it wrong, but he's another one. Go follow him as well. He said, observations from Raiders camp. First 11-on-11 period featured a bunch of 3 linebacker sets, which is interesting. I believe they're going in to do that because last season, they actually ranked pretty well when it came to stopping the run. Patrick Graham likes to be able to take away, versatility from an offense and try to make them to be predictable, right? So they want to stop teams running the football, and I think with these 3 linebackers here in Vegas, Landon Roberts, amazing when it comes to stopping the run. Devin White, very quick, elusive, very smart, dropping back into coverage, whether it be a hook curl or a mid read, right? He can do that, but he also is very fast, sideline to sideline speed to stop the run. And then you have Jermaine Pratt, who can kind of do it all. Another smart linebacker. I think we're probably going to see a lot of these sets. Obviously, it comes out with different personnel. So if a team comes out in 10 personnel, you're probably not going to want 3 linebackers on the football field. But if you're in 11 personnel or 12 personnel or 13 personnel, these 3 linebackers are probably going to be on the field a ton. First team offense, 11 personnel was consistently, okay, so 11 personnel essentially means one running back, one tight end. They had Dont'e Thornton, Trey Tucker, and Jacoby Myers at wide receiver. Now, the reason you probably don't see Jack Bech, and I believe you will see a lot of Jack Bech in here, is because he plays a lot of different roles. Dont'e Thornton is the one guy in this team that adds size and speed together as one, and he's been doing really good in OTAs in mandatory minicamp as well, translating that into training camp today. Hopefully it goes the same way. But Trey Tucker, smaller guy, very quick in and out of his routes. Jacoby Myers can do everything for you. He's going to be on the football field because he's a willing blocker, but a lot of people don't talk about Thornton's willingness to block as well. That's something they really love here. So we're going to end the video here. Hit the like button, subscribe, join the family, turn on post notifications, follow these reporters. I guarantee you will not regret it, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.